welcome back again. Here to talk about a little bit more about what happened the other day. If you watched today's episode earlier this morning, I kind of gave an overview of how I thought about the grand scheme of things. Like I zoom out, like we talk about that all the time. Oh, by the way, welcome to the show. I always forget to do this. I take a couple days off, taking care of some things, and I always forget this. All right, so if you're new, welcome to the show. We talk about books, brains, blockchains. We talk about all sorts of stuff. It's a very nuanced channel. We talk about freedom, finances. I like to talk about all sorts of stuff, family, mindset. This is kind of a self-improvement commentary kind of channel, I guess. Just kind of having a healthy mindset about things. Building a strong inner spirit. And I don't mean that in the woo-woo magical way. I mean actually like not being broken by the system, not being broken by society. I think there's a difference between, mental strength and spiritual strength. Because I know a lot of stupid people who have strong spirits, and then I know a lot of, I know a lot of smart people who are brittle, on the inside. They're very brittle. That doesn't mean that they're mentally weak. They can understand all sorts of concepts and very abstract ideas. They can grasp that stuff, right? And they can, participate in whatever concepts you want to talk about, right? But when it comes to like inner, like being having that inner self-esteem, that strength, that's rare. That's rare for a lot of those guys. That's not everybody. Again, that's not everybody. But I know a lot of people who are like that, who are smart, who don't have that inner strength. So again, there is a difference, in my opinion, of mental strength and spiritual strength. That doesn't mean it has to be religious, although it often does mean religious. It means, being okay, not knowing everything, but knowing enough about yourself that you will make it through okay, if that makes sense. Like having faith in yourself, and not just, not having just this belief that you can be okay, but having a faith. There's a difference, believing, that everything will be okay, and knowing, is a big difference. Like kind of having an idea and knowing you will make it through okay. I will make this happen. I will manifest it by taking action in my life, right? Like having that perseverance. There's a difference. I see it every day. There's a difference. The guy who gets into a car accident and gets, wrecked, and then like 6 months later, he's eventually getting himself up again, doing what he can within his physical limits, and the other person who's just, it's over, bro, I'm done. Those are two different people with different, completely different inner strength. Again, that doesn't make one person, a bad person. It just means this person has something in them that is innate to their nature of getting up and doing it, and it's not just the mind. It's definitely a little bit more than that. But anyways, we could talk about that in a different episode. That's like a whole more philosophical, waffle episode. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do that on one episode. I'll probably get into it. That's probably be like a 30-minute episode by itself. But anyways, we've gone too deep. We gotta pull back. I've zoomed out too far. We gotta zoom in. So why does that sound like a meme? So let's talk a little bit more detail about the whole Tate thing, okay? And I want to kind of go back to something, but I'm going in a different direction than where I went to before. Before I went to the direction of what it matters to you, right? You going and doing it yourself, going out there, being your own guy. You don't need a guru. You don't need a coach. If you want one, then that's fine. That's your life. You choose what you want to do. Be the captain of your ship. That's why I talk about the shadow pill, which is the concept of just, going your own way, doing your own thing, figuring things out for yourself, right? Not having to look around at the whole field and being like, well, he's doing this. I need to do this. He's telling me I need to do this. No. Figuring out this whole thing for yourself, right? By looking at your own situation and saying, okay, what do I want out of life, right? That's a very specific thing. Not everybody's going to be the same. My path and your path are going to be different, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, right? Everybody's different. Everybody's goal in life, they may have similarities. We may crisscross applesauce. We may crisscross, but that doesn't mean we're gonna go down the same road. We don't have to be the same. The same exact pathway. It's just not. It's not life. That's not how that's gonna work. It's just never gonna work out that way. Which is why a lot of the stuff these coaches were teaching turned out to be a bad thing. Oh, you need to move to this downtown area so you can do game, and then you get wrecked because the bear market kicks in, and the and the house you bought or the apartment you rented it skyrockets in price because you're paying monthly. You don't own it. You're paying monthly rent, and the fees go up like crazy because the dollar's going down. I mean, that's just an L, and you're in a downtown area, so it's even worse than you would have had it before. And so that's unfortunate. Some people got rugged with that. Some people were told to do Airbnbs, and if you did any research about Airbnbs, you would know, oh yeah, this is very tentative. We're in a bubble. If I were to get an Airbnb, I'm in deep doo-doo. Oh my god. And the cleaning fees, that don't even get me started. It's so bad, dude. A lot of people got rugged in the red sphere. Anyways, I'm not taking glee in it. It's bad. My point of that story is, I don't know, I'm reflecting on a lot of different people, by the way. When I say that, there's a lot of people in that. When I'm talking about that, what I mean is, look at what the gurus were trying to teach people and what the reality was actually happening, right? That's, black and white. Look at what happened with the red pill lion stuff, and I shouldn't even said that. I shouldn't even have said that. But look what happened with that, and what the people what the creators and the gurus and all those people in the inner workings, what they were up to. It's night and day. Like what they were saying, what they were about, and what they were really about, two different things. I mean, it goes right back to the same old thing I've talked about before. The same usual suspects. People who are, again, all you have to do is just look at the action of the person. Okay, look at the action of the person. Not to poo-poo Rolo, but I mean, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. But look at the people. Just all you have to do is look at the action, okay? You don't have to like me like me or what I said, but just take my advice about looking at the action and what they're saying, and is it in line? You decide, okay? And again, you have to ask yourself that's very difficult question. Would I be okay with putting myself at risk, making life choices that they're advising? It's up to you. Again, that's not to dissuade you from, consuming the content that they put out there, or even reading the books that they put out there, or whatever. Again, make things work for you. There's lots of content out there that you can consume. You can pinpoint what you want. You can nitpick what you want. Put it in your pocket. Make it a part of your life, and then move on. You don't need to be their fanboy. Don't be anyone's fanboy. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't even be my fanboy, okay? Be your own person. Be your own man, okay? I want you to do that. If there's anything you get out of this channel, be your own person, okay? Figure things out for yourself. It's time to fly. That's what I'm saying, bros. Time to fly, okay? Just get up on that. Don't actually do that. don't, you know what I'm saying when I say that. Don't actually do that, but you know what I'm saying. You need to get up out there and just live life, okay? Figure it out, okay? If you think to yourself, hey, I want to move to a different state. I want to move to, I don't know, Korea or whatever. Great. I support it. I want you to be successful. I will root for you. I'm rooting for you right now, okay? But what I don't want you to do is to go out there and watch a YouTuber say, like, you need to do this, or you're a this, that, and the other. You're not a man. Like, no. You need to figure that out for yourself. Those guys can't give you your masculinity, okay? They can't give you... the internet daddy thing is dead. I think it was dead a long time ago, but a lot of people didn't realize that. I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But that's life, right? These guys have turned from, I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, to, I'm the internet daddy. I should not be laughing. It's not funny. It isn't funny. It's actually pretty serious. That's my goal for you guys, okay? I want you on this Friday to figure out the things you want to do in life, okay? If there's one person in that whole entire community I will give full credit for is Wraith. Wraith, I will give credit for. He said it best. Write it down, okay? Write it down. Give yourself a timeline for when you want to achieve it, you know? Maybe a couple timelines, you know, one where it's like, I'm a G. I'm a G. That word is ruined. I'm the man, right? And then another timeline that says, you know, okay, that was good. And then another timeline is about time. And then another timeline is I must achieve this by this date. And be reasonable. don't be like I will be a bazillionaire by 2025. You know, whatever. Maybe that's what you want to do. Okay, I support it still. But you know, maybe kind of look at the reality and kind of like look at what you're capable of within that range and just figure it out. Okay, I'm sure you can do it. You're a smart guy. So anyways, so that is me trying to kind of you know, give you a more honed in scope. This morning I wanted to just kind of zoom out more because it was a very broad topic, and so I wanted to just kind of cover all my bases. That's like the more miscellaneous. This part was more focused on like the whole inner workings of like why I said what I said, because it is a touchy subject, man. A lot of people are gonna get pissed about that. Yeah, it is what it is. What it is. And on top of that, you know, now that they're investigating his you know, Binance wallet apparently because he got arrested for money laundering or something. You know, I've always said this before and I'll say it again. You know, crypto's very risky, and you just have to be smart about your laws and just figure out for yourself what risk management you want. You know, leaving money around in your apartment or your house, and you're just like clowning the world and you're just having conversations. I'm unstoppable, you know, whatever. I don't know, bro. Like the law enforcement will always be there. They'll always be there. I don't care how much of a G you are. Like, how many times are you a G and you still get raided? I don't know, man. I think you misunderstand what the word G means. I think maybe you might want to navigate. It's okay to navigate the world in a much more like if you're gonna throw fire out there, have a house that's fireproof. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't throw fire. You know that saying how it goes? He who without sin cast the first stone. I would be careful. That's the house that is just all glass. I shouldn't laugh at him, but it's too funny. Anyways, let me know what you think. You know, I know it's a little bit more, you know, off the cuff this today, but I just wanted to kind of give you my initial take on this whole thing, especially at the end of the year with everything happening. I think it was just pretty funny how that all came about. You know, I get what he was trying to do as far as like branding on Twitter, having a fight with, what was her name? I forgot her name already. The potato girl. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. But she was you know, having a fight with him. I guess, well, he was trying to get her attention, and then she responded, and then he responded back in video, and I don't know, people were saying that she has something to do with the raid. Maybe it's possible. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say probably because I don't know. I don't know what like her relationship with like the Illuminati. I shouldn't say that is. Maybe it's deep. Maybe it's just part of the Monkey Clan. The Monkey Clan. You like that? I just made that. It's all part of the Monkey Plan to take over the world. Pinky in the Brain reference right there. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. Thanks so much again. We'll do like a live stream maybe for Saturday. And take it easy. God bless you. Happy New Year.